All right, you guys, I am back out in the garden now to actually attack some of those tasks today. I'm not going to get to them all, but I do want to get the strawberries dug up and the parsley that's in the old hoop house. I want to get the cattle panels off the old hoop house. And I left my list at the house, so I can't remember what the other things are, but there are a couple others I know. But I want to get those things started and going, and yeah, let's just get going at it. So the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of all of this stuff that I kind of used as mulch for the strawberries over the winter, but it is not needed anymore. I do have landscape fabric here, which might make this a little more difficult than it needs to be. So I might need to, oh, this oregano survived too. That's exciting. Cool. I will dig him up as well. But yeah, I'm thinking it'll be easier if I pull up this landscape fabric, which means I really should move all of these rocks first. Blech. All right, do that first. I'm actually going to try and collect the rocks. I feel like they will be usable for something, a border or, I don't know, something. And since I have to move them anyway, might as well put them in a bucket. It was actually kind of interesting because when you just dig down kind of, 6-7 inches, it's really a pretty compact layer of, I don't know, clay, silty soil. But when they dug down to the 6 feet, you found all of these like river rock type rocks down there. And I'm sure this is natural here. I can't imagine this was ever like a subdivision that got torn down. So it just must be how the ground is underneath here, which I guess kind of makes sense. This is the Snake River Plain. This thing's gonna be heavy. Oh, yeah. Holy moly. All right. I probably need to get a rake and move some of this off. I'm not gonna be able to get it off. All right, now we can start digging. little worms though. Yay. Go back in there, dude. And yes, I'm definitely not being super careful digging these guys up. Kind of feel like if they survive, great. If not, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I do have an order that I'm going to be picking up, I think tomorrow, or more starts. All right, have all of the strawberries, this one and the ones that were under cover here over the winter that okay, really loud helicopter going overhead, just 1 second. Right, so the strawberries that I dug up last fall, so I'm gonna find a place for them to like hang out that's not gonna be in the way of all of the construction that's gonna be happening. Put some more dirt in these guys, and actually I'm gonna take out the oregano and put them into separate pots, but give them all some water and get to the next thing. The reason I'm not just immediately transplanting these is because I don't have anywhere to put them right now. So I kind of need to hang out for a couple more weeks before I can do anything with them. But their roots can't get dry, especially since they are actually growing. So I'm just going to grab some dirt and put them in here, give them some water, and see what happens. I actually am thinking I need to put these into a couple of these trays that have the holes on the bottom, because if it rains, these will drown. So I'm going to go grab a couple more of those. right, here we are with our little parsley plants. And there's also weed fabric here, but it's underneath the hoop house still, so we're just going to dig around it here, maybe, hopefully. You know what? Oh, apparently they don't have super reach. Oh, well, no, they do. I just cut them all off. Oh, well. We'll see if they survive or not. All right. These will want to go to seed because that's what parsley does. It's a biennial. So the first year it just grows, and then the second year it grows up its seed heads. But I'm actually okay with that because it means I should be able to save seed from it. And I'll have new parsley growing for this year. So I don't really need it for the actual parsley. 2 down. I think I just have the one over here. No, I have 2. All right. There we go. 4 little parsley and a piece of grass. Perfect. Just what I need. I was going to try and take the cattle panels off of the hoop house. However, I feel like we probably need 2 hands to do that because they will just go flying out as soon as we pull the staples that are holding them onto the sides here. So I think I'm gonna try and at least cut the zip ties that are holding the middle together, and I don't know, I'll see. Maybe I'll try and pull a few staples and see what happens. There are 2 screws holding them in place on the side. It's how we first put them up so that we didn't have to like stand there and hold them while we were pounding in the staples. So maybe it would be okay. You know what? I'm going to try it. I'd really like to get it done. So, going to give it a try. All right, off we go. He pulled these really tight. I'm not sure that I will be able to clip them. At least not with this. Maybe I'll go around the other side. I'm thinking I'm probably not going to be able to get these off on my own. Because I was thinking I could. Probably not a good idea, right? Okay. So yeah, it has been decided not a good idea to try and take these things off. Not these, the actual cattle panels, take the staples out and try and do it myself. So I will wait until David has some time to help me with that. And in the meantime, I can't reach all of these anyway, so I need a ladder. But I'll get off the ones that I can. Okay, well, I think that's all that I wanted to get accomplished out here today, at least for now. I need to still pull apart the old compost pile and move the pallets to where the new one's going to be. But then until we have the new chicken coop built and the old one taken down, this taken down, there's not really much else I can do. Oh, irrigation, but you know what? That's probably going to be a video all in of itself. Because yeah, that's going to take forever to pull all that stuff apart and organize it. So we will do that a different day. But other than that, out here, that's really all I can do for the moment. So I do have some pruning I want to get done up in the front, in those uh, planters that I showed you guys yesterday. Get all those grasses and stuff trimmed up, and yeah, and it's getting really windy, so my sound is probably going to be terrible. Terrible. So let's go see what we can do.
So it did indeed get very windy. In fact, there were wind warnings for several days after that. So this was the first day I was able to get back out here and get this work done. I actually had spent some time telling you guys what I was doing and that I wasn't going to cut very much off the tree because it's already leafed out and you shouldn't do that. And I forgot to hit record. But I also end up cutting off a lot of more of this tree than expected because it just needed it. But it looks so much better now, and I think it will be much happier.
Wow, that looks so much better. Yeah, super pleased with that. Okay, I'm gonna clean up this grass, that little bush over there, kind of clean up underneath that one, and these two. I don't know, you can't see these two, maybe that one, and then this will all be done. Well, except for the half a tree over here that needs to get picked up. Just going to clip off all of the old seed heads, flower heads from last year. I really should have done this right after they bloomed, and we will do this right after they bloom this year. And that does not look like it's going to have live stuff. So I do want to be careful not to just clip down here because you should be able to see these two little guys right here. So I want to make sure I'm clipping above them. And I assume it's possible, because these are green on the inside, that we can get some buds there as well. We'll have to see. I don't know. I literally have never trimmed a lavender bush. So I don't know exactly how it works. Somebody knows? Please let me know. Okay, I think this is looking much better. Much less scraggly. And last year, well, you can, oh, actually, you can see. Oh, let me bring it closer. You can see the little bud head right inside there. Isn't that so cool? And this one too. So last year it was full of blooms. So I hope, even though I didn't cut the old blooms off like I should have last year, that it will humor me this year and still give me lots of blooms. It was absolutely beautiful. Oh, there they are. These are my peonies, if you'll remember. And I see my first one. Oh, and there's some more. Ah, yay! I mean, I kind of knew they were going to survive and come back, but that's exciting. Let me show you. So there they are. That one right there. Then I found another one over here. There's a couple. The red guys, the pink guys in there. So exciting. Oh, there's more. Yay. I just love peonies. They are such a beautiful flower. Okay, so we've got that all done. Now the lavender? No, what is this called? It's a lilac. Lilac bush, peonies. I just need to clean that up and get it in the wagon. And then I want to, oh, I need to do the lilies that are over there. I want to attack the little willow now. It looks like the bees are done with it, so I can get in there without worry. And then a couple things over in that area as well. All right, getting things done. All right, you guys, I think I'm done, at least for right now. I did not get to these shrubs here on either side of the house, but I think I'm just gonna let them do their thing this year. But I did want to take you around and just show you what we ended up with. All right, so still need to get that grass that's in there out, but I need a little shovel for that. But our peony is all, the old stuff all taken away, and so the new shoots can come up. Our lilac bush is looking lovely and ready to burst into bloom. The dogwood back here looking much, much better. This is what I would like for the bushes next against the fence to look like as well, just cleaned up around the bottom. This beauty here looking so much better. I'm just very, very pleased. I do need to take care of those few little stumps of branches. I probably will send David out to do it for me again. And then just cleaned up this perennial grass here. Actually, I don't even know if that actually is truly planted grass or if I should be digging it up, but we're gonna leave it. I recall it was really pretty, so I feel like it's probably good. That is the pile of stuff that we have cut off of things. Very satisfactory. And then look at our little willow. You can actually see its trunk, which is really a cool, like twisty trunk. And I know I could get in there and thin quite a bit more out of the top, but it is just so entwined with each other that it's almost impossible to figure out what is where. So I might come out here and I mean, just look at how tangled up that all is in there. I might come out and try and do a little bit more, but I am sure it will just be so much happier and it looks so much prettier now. So I'm very, very pleased with how this guy came out. And then we cleaned up these lilies here. And this guy was already cleaned out and ready to go. Cleaned out the Christmas stuff from the one on the front porch. And then just cleaned up all of my pots that are on our front drive. So they are all ready to go as well. I'm getting excited to put some plants in them. And actually, we have temperatures, no freezing temperatures for the next several 10 days. The 10-day forecast shows no frozen temperatures. So, yeah, that's our last pot. So that means that we hopefully are getting very close to our last frost date. I mean, actually, we're not because it's May 15th and I think it's only April 18th or something like that. So I know that we have a ways to go, but it's just fun to not see any frost on the forecast. Man, it is a gorgeous day out here. Just, I love it. And it's so satisfying to get so much stuff done around the place. Definitely still have lots more to do. David is out there working away on the chicken coop, which is getting close. And as soon as we can get the girls in there, we'll get the old one out. Somebody has already bought it. They're going to come take it apart, take it away, which is amazing. And then we will get started on putting the new garden together, which I'm very excited for. Well, thanks so much for coming along with me, and I hope you enjoyed watching me sweat. And I will see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye.